Yo, yo, what's up? What's up? Clown Prince, what's up, bro? I'm just gonna play one game with Juju, and then after we're gonna read the patch notes. Just waiting for people to just get in. But Terry is eating nicely. You know, Terry is eating so nice. I wonder why did that happen. At this point, it's still first days, but from what I've seen, I will say I think his bad matchups became even. Yo, Hyder, what's up, bro? I haven't really tested out anything, to be honest. I'm just going into this blind. Wow, what the flip? That was weird. Wow, was it me? Oh, wow. Nice block. Nice. Nice. Why is it so...
Round two. Fight.
The fact that we can walk back from OG fans is so good. Yeah, that one is a big change. crack shoot into level 1 and level 2. The big one is the level 2, you know. But yeah, the fans, I'm happy about that. I'm happy about the fans, to be honest. I need to check, my game is just a bit sluggish.
Jamie wins.
Yeah, I just activated turbo mode. That should be a lot better. Oh, I was too late.
Round 2. Fight.
Wow, that was a safe jump. Interesting. Nope, can't do that. I thought it was something else. I think I was too early. I was trying out the new buff, but I haven't really gone into training mode. Not as much. Bad idea. But the fans, I must say, like, I'm so happy about that. Got betrayed. Yeah, I thought as much. You might want to. You checked it the first time. Oh no. I did not even check the Jamie patch notes. Same here. I haven't really checked the patch notes much, but after this match, I want to check them quick. This is interesting. You tried to go for the. Oh, I was looking for that. Oh, there, I got the, what you call this? I got the perfect parry thing. That screen, the non-screen freeze. Oh, that's fine. Let me try it. Okay, I love that buff. I love that buff. What are you doing, bro? Okay. Hey, that's plus.
Terry. Round one. Fight.
Right, is Murami just saying lol? Wow. That nonsense. Why does Terry that nonsense? Why does Terry need that? Because he sucks. Jimmy can command grab into crouch heavy punch, which is crazy. You know, I don't really mind that one. To be honest, I honestly don't mind it, eh? Bad idea. Okay, GG's, now time to go to the patch notes. Let me see exactly what they changed. You know. I'm just gonna move it to this screen here. Let me see exactly what was changed. So first things first, let me go with, let me first start with my boy Terry. Yeah, because I saw a little bit, to be honest, but I didn't really take the time to really sit down and analyze, see, okay? Overall, Terry is a character we feel the majority of his moves are at an acceptable place. I agree with that. Because of this, the focus for this update was to make his combos a bit easier to use and help with a couple of moves stand out a bit more with small tunings to their properties. Okay, stand medium punch with a slight boost to the reach of the move directly. Oh, I love this one because this button was actually pointless, to be honest. I never used it. I only started using it towards the end of season 2. All I know is Ryu got hectic buffs. No, Ryu for sure got hectic buffs. Granger, what's up, bruv? With a slight boost to the reach, yes, so I can whiff punish a bit more of the move directly after the hitbox appears. This attack should no longer hit at different times depending on the distance of the opponent. The window to use the target combo has been extended, or making it more hit confirmable, making it easier to use after confirming stand medium punch has hits. Yeah, Yo, Gas Musky guys, 786, what's up, bruv? Power Drive, which is it's the medium punch, heavy punch tire combo. With both a damage boost and scaling scaling addition. Okay, why would you boost the damage and then scale it? I had a feeling it was Junaid. Power Drive will end up dealing around the same damage when used in a combo, but will deal more damage when the opponent is counter hit after trying to move first when blocking the stand medium punch. Okay, but I got one question: who the fuck uses this in a combo? Like let's be real. Who the fuck uses this type combo in a combo? Because it's just 2 hits and it knocks down. You know, stand medium punch, heavy punch, just 2 buttons, it knocks down. I don't know why they would add scaling on this, you know. But anywho, everybody gets hit with the heavy punch most of the time because they don't know when you're gonna do the full tower combo because it's safe on block. Yeah. So basically, let me just.
Practice. Training.
I want to show you quick what they're referring to.
Here comes with Fury.
Oh wait, hold on. I have my. So basically, when they're talking about that tower combo, it's this one. Yeah. Why would you use this in a combo? Why? Because I could just go for this. It makes no sense. Why would you put scaling on this? You know? Because also it's not special cancelable or anything like that. You know. But yeah. Anywho, it is what it is. I'm curious on why they would do that, but I mean, it is what it is. Okay, then heavy crack shoot with improvements to its usefulness as a projectile, and tweaks to the third hitbox. It should be easier to ensure every hit connects when combining the heavy power charge into heavy crack shoot. Oh, yeah, this is the one I was doing earlier on Juju, where I would cancel it to level 2 from anywhere on the screen. Before, what you'd have to do, let me just show you quick. So before, what you'd have to do, so basically you do this, you'd have to delay it a bit, and then do this. That's the only way you could get the level 2 to come out. You know, you do this. That's the only way you could get the level 2. But now with that buff, I can just do this. Oh wait, my bad. Hey, I'm too slow. I can now do this mid screen, easy 4.9, you know. Easy 4.9 meterless. So I guess that's basically what they're saying there. But yeah, anywho, they're doing modern. Who gives a shit about modern? We're gonna start modern. Stand medium punch, okay. Change advantage on hit from +1 to +2. This was also one of my biggest complaints because even on counter hits, you couldn't combo off stand medium punch. You see. Morambi saying nonsense. You see, please show me if Manon's buffs were worth a neutral game. I mean, a neutral getting nerfed so much. I'll show you, but I don't think so. I think this season is a big L on Manon. But I will talk about something that might benefit her. Okay, so now at least on counter hit, I can link into a jab. And punish counter, I can probably get the crouch medium punch. Okay, extended the hitbox forward from the first active frame. So basically, they made it. They made the reach longer. Delayed time and cancel into power. To power drive and crack shoot by 1 frame, making it more hit confirmable into the tower combo. Extend the time into cancel into power drive, power shoot by 1 frame. So that's basically the buff. I'm happy with that. Making it more hit confirmable. It's gonna be sometimes I can already see it. If someone DIs my stand medium punch, I might go into the tower combo by mistake, and then because I won't be able to DI back. Stand medium kick. Extended the buffer input grace. Extended the buffer input grace period as the attack recovers. As attack recovery ends. I think this will help do stand medium kick on counter hits into level 1 a bit more, so it's more consistent. Okay, stand heavy kick. Reduce the pushback on punish counter. Oof. Guys, I need to show you this one. This one is absolute. Okay, so basically what they're saying, during your training, after the patch notes, do you run this combo sequence like 10 times to make it make sense? Not really. If I'm being honest, because I'm a Terry specialist, most of the time I run it like once, 3 times, and then I go into a row match and I keep trying it in a row match. So basically, this button now on punish counter, now from certain ranges I can do that. Before I had to do this. So now I don't have to spend meter. So if I get you from this side, so let me just go a bit back, go here. Okay, that always did link. Okay, so I see from like max distance. What the fuck? Shit, okay. Yeah, from max distance, okay, I see I can. Oh, I still can't do it. I just need to micro wall. Yeah, I just need to micro wall. While before, I guess for max distance I still need to do this, but before it was always required that I needed drive from rush. So now also what I do get now, because that one is just a bit tougher to do, because I have to delay the hit, the DP. I might need to train, and I might need to do into training mode with that one. But yes, I like this buff. You know, so don't get whiff punish with my stand medium kick. I mean stand heavy kick. Okay. That's that change. Crouch medium punch. Okay, this is across the board, so it's not unique to Terry. This is a nerf to use crouch medium punch, but as I said, it's across the board. You know, where they're making it more. They're making the crouch medium punch across the board more punishable on whiff. Or more recoveries. They're giving it more recoveries on whiff. So, yeah, that's across the board. Okay, I went too far down. Okay, crouch light kick. A change advantage on block. Advantage on block change from -3 to -2 frames. It might not seem like a significant change, né? But in a game like Street Fighter 6, it's actually everything. Né? And I want to show you something. So I'm setting mine to do a. I set mine to do a 4 frame. In season 2, I couldn't do this. What was always gonna. I was always gonna lose. As Terry, you never use that because you're always gonna lose. You know. But now in season 3, I get that. My bad. Oh, nah. I'm busy thinking. Why am I thinking this is a 7 frame? I get that. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I forgot to change the screen. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So what I was saying that in season 2, this would always lose. See? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. In season 2, this will always lose. Now, if someone did their 4 frame, it will always lose. It will always lose. But now in season 3, I'm telling you, bro. I would love people that press buttons. Unfortunately, this is not a 7 frame because this would link, you know. But I still get that though. I don't know why they didn't do something about that tile combo. But yes, now I get that consistently of a trade. Okay. Who presses after blocking drive rush normals? If you know the matchup against Terry, if ever he drive rush crouch light kick, you'd always press because it's your turn. He didn't get anything besides a jab afterwards, so he couldn't go into mediums. But now, you have to hold that. Terry was not blessed in that department, unfortunately. You know. Okay. Crouching heavy kick. This is a buff because they made it now a bit. This was one of the most useless buttons that Terry had. But okay, they increased it, the startup to 10 frames from 11. They increased the recovery from, so this is basically a nerf to make it more whiff punch. I mean, 23 frames is still a lot of frames to whiff punish it, but I guess it is what it is. Increase knockback time on punish counter by 1 frame. Oh, okay, so if I whiff punish you, then I get more time to set something else. Increase knockback time on block by 1 frame. Okay, I'm wondering about this. Increase the blowback time on aerial hit by 1 frame. Okay, I'm not really sure what they mean with these ones, if I'm being honest. Anywho, power drive. This is the target combo. Okay, increase damage from 700 to 1100. That's a buff. Okay, reduce the startup. Come again. Reduce the startup from 16 frames to 15 frames. Added immediate inertia. Okay, this one I don't care about. But so when the heavy punch comes out, it's now a bit faster to come out. This might mean that DIing that target combo will always fail. Okay. Anywho, power wave, the medium power wave, increase the time hurt box around the arms. That lasts from 18 frames to. This is a nerf. This is a nerf to his fireball. Because now, what you call this, certain instances, he'll get hit, and if the perfect parry drive rush, he definitely will get hit. So this is a nerf to his fireballs. Round rage, change attack type from a high to a low. Personally, I think it's a buff, but the more I think about it, the more I think this is actually a nerf. And I'll tell you why. Because most people are already crouching, you know. So now they're not likely gonna stand up. No, but I'm curious about this change. I'm thinking they didn't want Terry to be that oppressive, you know. Akuma's medium kick will work better against mediums. But we'll see. I'm thinking they didn't want Terry to be more oppressive because if it remained a high, and so if it remained a high and most people block low, you would never get the perfect parry on the round wave, you know. But anywho, okay, this is the overdrive power wave. Increase the hurt box around the arms that lasts for 16 to 21 frames. This is a nerf, and I think this is a nerf because he has a chip sequence against Ken specifically. That if I throw him in the corner and do this move and then do my level 2, Ken couldn't do anything about it. No, this is why I shouldn't show my combos or my techniques on Twitter, because they definitely went for those kind of situations because his hurt box was not lingering that much. But yes, this is a nerf. Quick burn, the light one. Okay, increase the distance. Move during the attack. Do they increase it forward or backwards? Expanded proximity block on trigger forward. Okay, so you can't walk out of it. After cancelling from this attack into level 3 or super art, the startup is faster. I think this is just more of to make it more consistent, but I'm just curious. Let me just go into training mode quick. What exactly are they referring to? Okay, because this will always be punishable. Because this, yes, but if the 2 hits land, I mean, nah, I don't know. Maybe it's probably to make the combos more consistent, you know. But it's still working the way it was in season 2. I'm thinking it's just to make the combos more consistent, but nobody uses the normal quick burn. Okay. Heavy burn. Okay, the overdrive burn. Okay, that's the EX version. Expanded the hitbox from the second hit forward. This is just to make these combos more consistent, you know. Heavy burn Nako. Morambi's favorite. Expanded the timing to cancel into super art gauge from 1 to 5 frames. I just thought of something. And I'm hoping that for your sake, it's not what I think it is. I'm hoping for your sake, it's not what I think it is. Okay, luckily it's not. So basically, what I was testing out is when can I cancel it. You know, before you couldn't from this distance. I don't think you could cancel. You couldn't cancel definitely from that distance. You couldn't cancel into level 3. You know. Now, let me check something. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, it was very finicky. You know, you couldn't just cancel any time. It always had to be on the first hit, on the first frame. You know, that's why you'd see Terry players delay. After the heavy shoulder, they would delay the heavy burn knuckle, and then do it. Okay, that's the overdrive punch. Okay, what? Overdrive burn knuckle. Okay, extended the hitbox upwards. I think the hitbox upwards. I'm curious about that one. Why would they do that? Just checking because I just want to see if it's what I think it is. It doesn't work, eh? Yeah, not what I think it was, but I'm just curious about. I think it's just to make his combos a bit more consistent. You know, overdrive burn knuckle extended the hitbox upwards. The thing is, I don't think anybody ever tried to use this as an anti-air. You know, especially when people neutral jump. It's something I want to check. Oh wait, actually, I just thought of something. Morambi, for your sake, I hope um, it's not what I think it is. You tried to use that as an anti-air? Nah, that thing doesn't seem like an anti-air, but I'm just curious about this. Extended the hitbox upwards. Okay, anywho. Medium crack shoot. Increase the damage on a grounded opponent from 700 to 900. Oh, if I shimmy you, GG's. Well, not GG's, but it's gonna hurt a lot more. Heavy crack shoot. Reduce the hitbox around the feet upwards from 17 to 27. So basically from 27 is where, from this to 27 around here, the hitbox around the feet should be gone. Unless I'm reading it incorrectly. After the hitbox appears, making it less likely to hit from behind after a jump over the projectiles. Okay. So I personally don't think it's gonna do much of a it's gonna make that much of a change. Because you can't do it on reaction, that's the problem. Well, unless it's from that range. That's why I said I don't think it's that big of a change. I think for max range, sure, but I mean, anywho, extended the hitbox upwards on the third hit during the combo. Yeah, that's where we get the 3 hits. Increase maximum combo count on the third hit. This is why we can juggle into the level 2. Reduce the combo count value for the third hit. Yes, these two are reason why we could juggle into the level 2 mid screen. Okay, overdrive, crack shoot, extended the hitbox upwards. This should anti-air because it already was a good anti-air. But anywho, power geyser, this is a level 2, reduce horizontal blowback on hit. So basically it's making it easier to combo into because there'll be in situations where it'll whiff, you know. But anywho, that's it for the Terry buffs. I don't think, basically, and as I was saying about the buffs in general, and I'm talking about the season 2 buffs. If you were a Terry main before, this is beautiful for you. If you weren't a Terry main before, nothing much has changed. I'm eating nice. Let's go to my. I'm not going to read the whole description about why they're nerfing mine. We're going to jump modern controls, pointless, walk forward. Yep. Oh, it's a bug fix the issue when mine would not recover drive gauge while walking forward. Why didn't you just leave that as is? Okay, stand heavy punch, drive gauge increase for a change from 3,000 to 2,000. That's not an increase. Drive gauge increase change from 3,000 to the increase you get when you land the hit. So it's a nerf to how much drive gauge she gets. Okay. I think the reason for this is they don't want her building meter fast so that she can do her fans a lot. Heavy kick. Increase the recovery from 19 frames to 22 frames when the attack misses, so making it easier to whiff punish. I wonder how people are gonna miss whiff punish in this one. But anywho, expanded the body hitbox forward from the end of the active frames to the end of the recovery frames. Okay, okay. So basically, they want you to whiff punish this. They're giving you tools to whiff punish this. If you can't whiff punish this, Street Fighter might not be for you. Crash Light Punch expanded the hitbox upward. I don't know why, and I'm not sure why they would do this. Okay, Crouch Heavy Kick. Crouch Heavy Kick increase the recovery from 22 frames to 25 frames when their attack misses. So basically, they're making my easier to whiff punish. You see, okay. Now time for the fans. You know, everybody's most hated special. No more in overdrive. These are the fans. I almost thought it was something else, but that was Ryumba. Okay, expanded the projectile clash hitbox inward as the hitbox appears. The fuck does that mean? Expanded the projectile clash hitbox inward as the hitbox appears. I think. Okay, let's first read this whole thing about the fans. But I think what they mean is when it clashes with you, it's gonna clash with you. It's gonna bounce up. During that moment, the hitbox is not as low as it was before, and I think that's what they mean. Okay, that's just for all of them. So all the fans. For the normal fan, hitbox around the legs will now last until the recovery is fully completed. This is a huge nerf, especially if you're going up against Terry, because before she couldn't play the fireball game with Terry. Now she absolutely cannot. Okay, second one. The hitbox around the arms will now last for 27 frames from the attack startup, so you can interrupt her before the fan comes out. Okay, this is the one that they hold. Add a projectile invincible hurt box at the feet from the third frame, so you can interrupt her a lot easier. So you can actually check her when she's holding this instead of relying on DI. Expanded the hurt box forward from the 19th frame to the end of the recovery while the button is held. So yes, so they're making it easier to check mine. Okay, let's see. Let's go into. Oh no! Hold on. Oh, dude, why do I keep forgetting, eh? Okay, so I've set mine to do into the charge fans. This is probably one of the best nerfs I've seen for a character. Dude, did you see the distance? Look at the distance at when I'm checking my. Bro, are you serious, Capcom? You know what I call this? Justice. I can't hit medium punch. Okay, that won't link, it's too far. Capcom, you're doing the things, eh? Bro. Capcom, you're doing the things. Like, you're doing the things, Capcom. You're doing the things. Can't. Bro, but you know, the fact that I can actually level 1 this is insane. Because level 1s lose fireballs, yeah, but the most consistent is that. And I get OP for that, you know. I guess for every character now, universally, they can sweep this. Every time she does this, it's a free sweep. From max this everywhere, it's a free sweep. Sorry, helpful. What were you saying? You're saying? Jamie Stein medium kick would definitely reach. Renounce crouch MP maybe. Well, we can check. Stand medium punch should still reach, you know, but there's no way. I don't think crouch medium punch is gonna link back. Yeah, crouch medium punch no. Stand medium punch probably. Yeah, stand medium punch. Bro. Bro. All I'll say, nah, this character went from top 3, potentially bottom. Actually, I want to test out something. You know, potentially bottom 5, eh? Or no, I wouldn't say bottom 5. I think that's too much of a strength. But like, bottom 10 sounds a bit right. Okay, so they were saying that. Okay, so basically it's just if you can just walk out of it, because before you had to do this. You had to well, why can't I? Oh, that's the light version. So the light version, I guess, might be like that. But let's see the heavy version. Yeah, the heavy version goes high up. Bro, so she has to use the light version but the light version you can still walk back. Okay. Even the ENT can walk out. Whoa. I am convinced this girl is now bottom 10. Because I like. Yeah, that's all I'll say. Yeah. Because the only thing that was making the thing is Mai's neutral wasn't that good if you remove the fans. You know, the fans were the biggest issue. You know, because it was very hard for opponent to deal with, and you had to actually rely on perfect parry. You know, because holding parry wasn't necessarily an option because they would just throw you. But those changes to the fans is already enough to knock her down big time. Okay, I guess the same for the fans. Remove proximity proc trigger from our fans after bouncing. This is why you can walk under. Before you had to dash. Did you try Akuma? Not yet. Not yet. We'll do Akuma next. Okay. Increase the so this is for the fans. Okay. Increase the drive gauge gain when drive parry parrying the normal version from 20. Bro, they really came after this chick, bro. They really came after this chick. So not only are the fans worse, you get more drive gauge from pairing those fans. And perfect pairing the fans. They really came after this chick, bruv. Okay, they say the normal boosted. Okay, this is the fans, yeah. Only one fan will remain after bouncing. Huh? After the. Hey. Only one fan will remain and the bounce now. After only one of the third and fourth fans clash with the opponent's moves. Bro, does this mean what I think it means? This matchup was already not good for Mai. And right now, I think this matchup probably just went straight to 7-3. I do again. Hey man, wasn't there more fans? Oh wait, maybe it's because I'm holding down. No. Am I missing something? There's something wrong probably I'm doing. Or maybe. Am I missing something? How do I check the command list again? Anywho, we're just theorycraft on this one, you know. It says only one fan will remain and the bounce out now, and only one fan will remain and the bounce now after only one of the third and fourth fans clash with the opponent's move. Okay, so fireballs are gonna be a nightmare for this chick. Okay, Riembu, at least it gets a buff. They increase the drive gauge again. On all of them, increase combo count limit, so it's making combos better. They have to give us something because they can't just nerf everything, I guess. You know, okay. Overdrive Musasabi. Yeah, Musasabi no Mai. Will now be standing when they hit during recovery instead of crouching. Not sure. Does it force you to stand? Bug fixes, we don't mind. This is the normal. The level 1 flame stock. Flame stocks will now be gained at the end of a recovery instead of when the attack starts up. Oh shit. Bruv, this matchup, I swear, Terry Mai is now 7-3 for Mai. Because, let's actually check it. No. Yo, no. Bro, she didn't get the stocks. She didn't get the stocks. She didn't get the stocks. Bro, Capcom, like, They really were hurtful with this chick, eh? So now there's more of incentive. If she does that, I'm gonna DP her. And that's a buff to Terry, by the way. Nah, change the Terry outfit, dude. Fuck you, bro. But anywho, yeah, that's a buff to Terry. Before, you could never do this mid-screen. Yeah. You could never do that mid-screen. You could only do it in the corner. So there's quite a lot of few, nice changes for Terry. But damn, they really came after this chick. You know, my God. Okay, then the level 3 added 50% additional scaling on non-cinematic version. Bro, they wanted this chick dead. Drive reversal. Expanded the hitbox during the first and second frames to match the third frame in order to prevent hitbox from expanding while active. Okay, that's just a bug fix. Alright, let's go to Akuma. This matchup, as a Terry main, I hated this matchup. I hated Akuma. But now, it might be a lot better. They're not going to really go into the whole summary. I'm going to jump button controls, jump button controls, jump button controls. Okay, crouch, medium punch. Yeah, this is across the board. This is what they do across the board. Akuma might be a bit extra. Increase the recovery on miss from 14 to 16 frames so you can easily whiff punish it a lot better. Why the fuck was it 14 frames to begin with? Okay, expanded the hitbox around the feet from after the attack begins. The hitbox will now remain until the recovery ends. Okay, so basically they made it more whiff punishable. Expanded the time hitbox around the feet, around the arms shrinks from 16 to 17 frames. Yep, the hitbox in 3 has also moved upwards. Now at the level to top the character's head. What the fuck? They really, bruv, they really, you know what? When they looked at the top 3, they said, all these guys are getting fucked. They said, all these guys are getting fucked. Hey, Janae said I must change the costume. Okay, so stand medium punch won't reach from certain range, but that sweep will always be a nice whiff punch too. Say especially because it got buffed as well. Thank you, Cup. Thank you. Okay, so basically they wanted to be more whiff punishable, but also this part is across the board. I think Chun-Li got it, Ken got it, Terry got it, everybody got this nerf. Crouching light punch, okay, can now be rapid cancelled from 1 frame earlier. Not really sure. Akuma mains will have to tell me about this one. Crouching heavy kick, reduce the nutback time by 5 frames when hitting the opponent in the air. Yeah, I think I know what they're going for here. They're going for that. Let's see. Yeah, that's no more safe jump. Okay. They're going for the safe jumps. They want him to do less safe jumps because the safe jumps were probably the most oppressing thing about Akuma. Well, one of the most oppressing thing. Okay. That's that. Regular high kick, increase pushback on block. This is a back heavy kick, increase the pushback. Huh. Is this a buff or a nerf? Bug fix, okay, we're not gonna worry about. This is the target combo. Oh, okay, this is the target combo. The heavy punch, yeah, heavy punch target combo. I know this first part you can cancel into super, but not when you do the rest of it. Expanded the hurt box around assigning the hurt box forward from 2 frames before the initial hit ends to the end of the recovery. Okay, this is a nerf. They made him more with punishable. Oh wait, no. Is it? Yeah, reduce the pushback on block. So you can't space. Okay, so basically, it's probably because some characters couldn't punish this, even if it was hella minus, but it was a bit tough. So just making it more. It's just a minor tweak. I don't see a big thing with this one. Okay, fireball reduce pushback on block. Thank God. This had to happen. The EX Fireball increase opponent's drive gauge. Increase the opponent's drive gauge. Increase on drive gauge and drive parry from 4,000 to 5,000. So if I parry the EX Fireball, the level 2. If I parry the level 2, I get a lot more drive gauge. Okay. This is this the air fireball? Okay, it's the air fireball. Added initial scaling from 20% to 40%. Okay, so if I try to NT and I lose, I don't get punished that hard. Bug fix. We're not gonna worry about bug fixes. This is the EXDP. Third hit no longer hits grounded opponent. Did it used to? Akuma mains will have to explain this one to me, eh? Okay, but Adamant Flame. No, this one had to happen, and for me, this is not enough. This thing needed to be at least -4. You can DI him now. In which scenario? Like, if he... just give me a scenario so I can just maybe understand. But yeah, Adamant Flame, this shit needed to happen. This is not enough. This should have been at least punishable, The Gosher you can... No, this is the... No, I'm talking about this one. This one here. This is the... This is the EXDP. And it says third hit no longer hits grounded opponent. So I wanted to know about this one specifically. But anywho, now at least he's in throw range, and on burnout it will be +1 from +2. So I think that's why they changed it from -2 to -3. They're specifically going after the burnout sequence. So they nerfed Akuma's burnout sequence. Okay, Overdrive, Demon Raid with 2 kicks can now be cancelled into Tenma Kazanku. I think this is the air fireball, the air super. That's a buff. Demon Blade kick during the Demon Raid. Okay, then added. Increase the initial scaling from 20% to 30%. Okay. And that's the air super. Extended the hitbox upwards during combos only. Okay. Now, that's not really that much for Akuma, to be honest, eh? I think the biggest one this is across the board. So, yeah, the damage nerf is not really too bad. This is across the board. So I don't really think that's a bit of a problem. I don't understand this change. This one is a big one because now they got rid of his safe jumps. They definitely, and this is to, what's this going to do for you specifically, Murambi? Your pressure is basically taken away. Well, they took 50% of the pressure that comes from crouch heavy kick, So he loses his safe jump, so he's less suppressing to deal with when he's on offense. This one, I don't get why they did it. The back heavy kick increase, okay. But the Adamant Flame and Fireball nerf, made I think that one will probably all these change. Excuse me. All these changes I think will make Terry Akuma probably be 5-5 now from Terry's losing matchup. Okay, I was asked about Manon. To have a look at Manon. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole summary. Jumping modern controls. Jumping modern controls. I really did not understand why they nerfed stand medium punch, but okay, it's recovery change for minus 14 to from 14 to 15 frames. So basically, it's easier to whip punch the stand medium punch. Yeah, they nerfed the refine. Okay, knockback time on hit increased by 1 frame. Change advantage on block from -1 to -2. You know what this does? You know. Yo, much appreciated, Victor Chad 666. So you know what this does? So they nerfed this one specifically for the burnout pressure. You know, so let's go into training mode. I want to show you quick. Manon. You're so happy about that. So they specifically went after that, you know. So she can't loop that anymore. But what she can do is obviously she can my bad. See, basically she can still check you with the light punches, but she can't loop the stand medium punch anymore. If she can't loop the stand medium punch anymore, it means she can't do this. Oh, she actually can still tap. My bad. I thought she couldn't do it, but that was too far. Okay, she can still do that, but she can't do the stand medium punch in burnout anymore. I think they specifically were targeting that. Okay, so that's probably why the nerf came. Because in burnout she was oppressive. Crouch medium punch, recovery change from 13 to 15 frames when the attack misses. Bro, why are they nerfing Manon? You know, extended the hurt box forward from 14 frames to 15 frames. Bro, why? Why are they nerfing Manon? So are you going to have a pocket Ryu? No. I might... Wait, actually, let me not say no. I might learn Ryu for the Ryu mirror match. In case... Because right now, I don't know how Ryu Terry is. If Ryu Terry is still 5-5, you know, it's fine. I'll still play Terry. But if Ryu Terry is bad for Terry, then I play the mirror match. Okay? Crouching light kick. Yeah, this one had to... This buff needed to happen. Why the fuck was it -5 to begin with? You know, okay, it's to minus... So at least it's safe on proc and burnout is +1. Crouch medium kick, added initial scaling of 20%. Bro, this chick is just getting nerfed. Okay, this is the target combo. You know, the one that pulls you in from the medium punch that no one uses. Change the effect of a stand medium punch on punish counter from a knockback on the grounded to a sweep knockback. Huh? Change the effect of stand medium punch on punish counter from a knockback on the ground to a sweep knockdown. I don't. Let me just check. This one I have to check because I have. Oh. This is useless. No, this is useless. Like, no one uses this for good reason. You know, but I mean, hi, Capcom, I have some serious questions, eh? The primary thing, I get they're trying to get people to use it, but nobody wants to use that thing because why use that when you got the stand heavy punch? They do the same thing. Stand heavy punch solid combo. This one's solid combo. They do the same thing. The stand heavy punch, at least it's more hit confirmable, so you can go into super a lot easier. Increase the hit stop on the stand medium punch on punish counter from 11 frames to 14 frames, so they're making it more hit confirmable into the target combo. Okay, the heavy punch. Now we're talking. You see this one? This better be above. Change your behavior on stand heavy punch on punish counter from a knockback to a knockback on the ground to a blowback knockdown. Is this a crumble state? Is this a... Oh. Huh. This actually might be very good. Hold on. What? Okay, that's actually very good because it will just pull you in even if you whiff punish, but I like that change, to be honest. I like that change. I like this change. Oh, it's only level 2. Okay, I honestly like that change. I think that change is good for her. Or specifically when I play Manon, I use this button a lot, you know. Okay? But then they added scaling. Capcom's trolling, bruv. I swear Capcom is trolling. Okay? Expanded the standing heavy punch attack hitbox horizontally on punish counter. Okay, I think they wanted to make this part more consistent. Increase the hit stop on stand heavy punch on punch counter from 13 frames to 15 frames, making it more hit confirmable. I know, Capcom, you're trolling me, eh? Increase the buffer timing at the end of the recovery. Okay. And this is round point. This is the spin. Okay, change effect when hitting the opponent on the ground to a blowback knockdown to a tailspin. Huh? Oh, okay. I'm curious on how Manon players will be using that, you know. But I mean, okay. Anywho, now everybody knows how much I hate this character, and I'm just loving what I'm seeing. You know, I'm honestly just loving what I'm seeing on the screen. Okay, we're gonna ignore this shit here. Forward throw, increase distance from the opponent. Increase distance from the opponent on the hit in the corner. I would gladly test every shit about this character. Kenneth, I would gladly test every bullshit that this character has. Still has it, but now it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to mess up. So Ken players will just have to go through some adjustments quick. But they can't dash. Yeah, he can't dash, but I don't think he could dash even before. I don't think he could dash. Oh man, I forgot to change the screen. So it's a lot easier to mess up now, but he still has it. You know. Yeah, he still has it. It's just not as oppressive as before. But I don't know if he could dash before, but now you can't dash at all. You know. You can't dash, get a medium punch as well, or you have to go into... But it's a lot easier to mess up now. But he still has it. Okay, and what did they do? Okay, forward throw in the corner, stand light punch, increase the forward momentum. But this is basically a nerf to his drive as jab. Stand medium punch. As I said, this is across the board. And they were going for stand medium punches across the board. What's the difference between dashing and walking in terms of frame data? He can't dash. Terry can dash and walk, but Ken can't dash. If he dashes, you can check him. Well, you can check him if he's gonna go for a throw, but if he goes for a light punch, he's gonna counter hit you. Yeah, so this is across the board. They're making these changes, you know. Crouching light punch, the crouching light punch, extended the forward momentum from drive rush by 4 frames. You're always gonna guess, it's fighting games. So basically they nerfed all of his drive rush jabs. Bro, you're gonna have to forgive me. Something I'm still checking it. You see where I checked it from? Bro, check at the distance of where I'm checking this. And you know what they're doing? You know why they're going for doing stuff like this, man? They're going... So basically, Ken players, they like to do this. Nah. So they would do... they do that, you know. So they do this, you whiff, and then after they do that, they do go into this. They're going straight for that. You know. Now, if you do it, I'm gonna check you from, dude. Look at the distance. I almost thought of a trade combo. But yes, that is huge. But another thing that's huge, and I saw this earlier on. Okay. So now, so the stand light punch with drive, okay, both of them, the crouch light punch and the stand light punch got hella nerfs. You know? So Capcom is not having it with this character. Crouch medium punch, yeah, as I said, this is across the board. Yeah, but that Ryukichi's thingy of whiffing crouch medium punch like it's Christmas and not getting punished is gonna, that shit's gonna end. The crouch heavy kick effects on the nutback change to match the normal hits as they were different from normal hits on counter hit and punish count. They nerfed the frame data, the OT? I'm not sure. Jump heavy kick, you know, shifted the central axis of the character forward during the animation. This change is purely visual and has no effect. Okay, Jinrai. Okay, we all know about Jinrai. This they reduced the drive gauge from 3000 to 2000, so you can block it a bit more. You know, you don't have to worry about being oppressed, and expanded the hitbox forward during the recovery of the medium version only. So light version is still the same. Again, this is Jinrai. Reduce the drive gauge. Yep. This is one of the biggest nerfs I've ever seen to a character. You know. So basically, you can now block Jinrai a bit more and not worry about the drive gauge as much. And the medium version, they must just know they're getting punished. If they do the medium version, they must just know it's a punish. You know. But this one is a big change. And I'll tell you why. Basically, game players are having a field day with this. You know. And before, if you try to check it and got counter hit, you would be standing. You know, if you try to do a counter hit and you would be standing, Ken would link that into super or into stand. So basically, what Ken would do so he would do this into stand light kick and then do this. But in Burnout, they would do this. In case they saw the drive impact, or you press the button, or you got counter hit, they would just do that. This doesn't work anymore. Only on normal hit. Yeah. You can only do this on normal hit. If it counter hits, so let me do this. So only the low. The low is always a knockdown. You know, but I think this is still the same. You know, but the low was always the most oppressing one. General low. Was supposed to be -5, but you know, when it comes to Ken, the frame data was just not make sure. So that's the biggest nerf, because now they don't convert, they just get a knockdown. Okay, this is, what's this? The thrust kick. Forward, yo, what's up, Kisu Ubuntu? Eh? Ubuntu Bantu. Overdrive shin kick or... Oh, okay, it's still part of Genrai, but it's the EX version now has 40% scaling. Damn, they did not want this character being as oppressive. They wanted him mid tier. They don't want him low tier, but they just want him mid tier. This is one of the most useless buffs. And they were just saying to Ken players, here's a sweep. You know, I mean, change advantage from minus 19 to -5. No one really cares about this because this super is not even invincible to begin with. You know, okay? This is big. This is big. Nah. Added 10 frames recovery when on guard and miss. That is very big, and I want to tell you why. Ken was one of those motherfuckers that was always blessed. Nah. And Ken was so blessed that he was one of the very few characters that you would get this, you have to super time it. You know, like it has to be, your timing has to be clean. You know, now, oh, they eating this. Man, give me that 3 bars. Man, give me. Okay, so this super here, to punish with the DI was very tough to do. Punish with the DI, it was very tough to do. Now, you can get it consistent. You know, you can get this consistent. So, you wake up super on me, you give me 3 bars. Thank you very much. They basically standardized the character. You know. But yes, that's it for me reading the patch notes. Let me test out my character quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna hop into a few games, you know, because everybody is testing out the characters. Yo, guys are still on my. Interesting. Vince playing ranked. Chooks is playing Ryu. You know, he said fuck this shit because Bibson got nerfed. He said because Bibson got nerfed, I'm going Ryu. I respect that. But for me, bro, for that I'm so, you know what? You know what? I love you, Capcom. I do think the perfect parry changes really are gonna help Terry. Oh, what? fine. I can't believe I got the perfect parry there.
Round two. Fight.
What are you doing? Bad idea.
Terry wins. Round one.
Why did Terry need that buff? Don't ask me. Oh, now I can. I wanted to test that out. Bad idea.
Round two. Fight.
I know what to do with you. Time to rock. You're in burnout. Oh, he gets a meteor drive impact, by the way, and I don't mind. I don't mind getting hit by super. I didn't mind getting hit by super because you have to make executive decisions because I'm gonna get in again.
Terry wins. Round one.
I will have to reroute how I play Terry. Fine. Ah, I thought I got the parry for that.
Round two. Fight.
Huh. Oh, you can't do that anymore. Ah, it's testing out the changes. That's fine. Oh, that is very fine. Yeah, the minute you blocked that, it was done. I love that cheap sequence. That's fine. Actually, that's not fine. Because that's a lot of damage. should probably use my EX. I mean my EX one.
Ryu wins. Round 1. Fight.
Buffs. Oh no. Thing is now I can just pressure like that. Do a crouch light kick because you can't perfect parry. You can't perfect parry, but you have to guess. That's fine. Can't do that. Can't do that. Oh no! No, 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 no! How did I mistime that? I need to hope to go for what you call this, footsies. Footsies.
Terry wins.
Footsies. I wonder if the game will be more healthy with the changes. I'm gonna give it like a week before I can really put like my and say that it's gonna be a lot healthy. I will, but a hot take is I think yes. I think so. That's just my hot take. First day impression. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, you try to run away from that. Did you try to check that? Cat doesn't know you can touch you over those fireballs. Yeah, you'll probably know after what you call this, after a few days playing it. Oh, you're dead. People ask for throw loops to be removed. I get why they're so hesitant to remove it. Yeah, and my and my reasoning for that is because what you call this. Oh, what I DP that. Instead, Capcom took away defense. No, I have to disagree with that. Yeah, I have to disagree with that. I love people who try to check that. Bro. Nah, bro. I don't do people who try to. I don't like people who try to play mind games with me with the dive kicks. I'll always attempt to DP. That's plus. You can't press there. I have to disagree with you with Capcom took away defense. I do think they did buff it as so what they basically did, your best defense. Okay, you know what? Whoa. Oh no, that was a mistake. Oh, I forgot that's a fade. Ah, bro. Oh man, I did a delay thingy. Delayed drive reverse on it, didn't come out. Oh, I didn't get the 3 hits. Perfect Parry was much easier in the previous season. Now making it harder is making defense more difficult. No, bruv, you can't do that. Yeah, man, I'm in another life. I want to whiff punish like you. Did I whiff punish? I don't think I whiff punished at all in this game. In this match, specifically. Nope, you don't get that anymore, bruv. Oh, it's just I'm probably gonna wake up low forward. Oh no. Oh no. If you had drive rush towards me, I was gonna wake up low forward. Oh, that was 3-0? And now I'm curious about this matchup, how is it gonna be? But I first need to spend a couple of days on Terry and just understand what the change did for him. That mix-up is always tough for JP to deal with, and it only works on characters that are tall. That's fine. I thought that what the heck was Oh no, I was crouching. Yeah, that it's gonna be tough for you to deal with it. I don't mind that. Oh man, and I got the perfect parry, I just didn't get the jump back. Where's my TP? That's fine. Wow, my bad. If I got him the first DP, I would have been fine. Oh wow. In rules. What? Oh, if I perfect parry that. My bad. I just mistimed it.
JP win. Round 1. Fight.
Like that. Oh no, you got hit with the delay? Oh what? Really? That's fine though.
Round 2. Fight.
Oof. No backdashing for you, bruv. I really enjoy watching your sets. All good, all good. Much appreciated. My bad.
JP wins. Round one.
I kind of made an error before, and I understand where my error was. Eh? Where's my PP? I keep doing how you adapt to each other so cool. I spin number one. That's fine. Oh, what? Ah, back.
JP.
Oh, my bad. Gotta see where my errors were, especially with the anti-airs. They were non-existent. I need to get used to oh, I guess then anywho, I wanted to test out
Chun-Li.
because she got some nice well, some okay buffs.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, early DP. Is it me? Why does this thing seem so slow? You're not gonna get the perfect parry now. There is a gap there, bruv, and I should have used level 1. I should have used level 1. Not sure why I didn't use it. Oh, no? Get off, bro. Get off, bro.
Chun-Li wins.
Ah, bro.
Round one. Fight.
Don't do that, bro. Oh, man. What the fuck?
Round two. Fight.
Ah, he's always crouching, doing low. I swear, sometimes I'm trying to like understand what's going on in his head about this, eh? Oh wow. Swords and bam. My bad.
Jamie wins. Round one. Fight.
No.
Round two.
And let me test. I want to test out. Oh no, I didn't get. I thought you said they nerfed defense, Murambi. I thought you said they nerfed defense, Murambi. Hey Murambi, I thought you said they nerfed defense.
Chun-Li wins.
It just now takes more skill, bro. You can't just. Oh, you going up? Oh, what? Oh, I thought it was too far. Now defense just takes more skill, Murambi. Just takes more skill. Interesting. I wonder if I can DI that or actually press a button there. Interesting.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh no, that was my bad. Okay, gave me a chance.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, that was a fat punch. Not as much.
Chun-Li wins.
I don't, I'm trying to see the big change in that big change in Jamie. I don't know. He still looks the same to me, bro. You know, Jamie still looks the same to me. I expected a bit like some crazy buffs, you know, but I don't know. Jamie looks the same to me. I'll have to go through his patch notes, but I don't know. Bro, you're getting hit. Don't press it. Oh, well, I forgot that it doesn't. Now it doesn't knock down anymore. Ooh, buffs. Oh no! That's fine. I didn't think that was gonna hit, so that's why I didn't cancel into super. I got 3 medals. Okay. 4 medals? Oh, I thought he was gonna be grounded up there. Okay, that's fine. Oh, is that plus? I don't think it was plus. GG has great reads. I think he just lacks a good ground game. That's his biggest weakness. Eh? Not bad. So what I mean by a good ground game, you'll see, I'm just gonna play slow, and this is gonna happen a lot. Not bad. Oh, level 5. He should be dead. It's a 1-hit confirm.
Manon win. Round 1. Fight.
Oh, what? Oh, what? My bad. Oh, he dropped the combo. Why is it? Am I missing the command grab? Is it 2+? What? Yo, why in the world is... Is that thing 2+ now? Oh no, what am I saying 2+? Because I'm doing the stand medium punch into drive rush, grab, and I'm missing it. Oh, what will you do, bro?
Round 2. Fight.
I actually should have neutral jumped that. The reason I drive reversal that is because the Blanca Chan was active. The Blanca Chan was active, that's why. I'm level 5 already.
Round 2. Fight.
Nope, can't get that perfect parry anymore, bro. I know Blanca players, bro. But yeah, there's something off now about it because I do drive rush. I would stand medium punch, drive rush into command grab, and it works. Okay, I'm gonna go my last two and end it off with Terry.
Round 1. Fight.
Not bad. Round 2. Try to punish that.
Blanca wins. Round one. Fight.
Don't press buttons there.
Round two. Fight.
That was a big whip. I got 5 medals. There's no way I'm not gonna use it.
Round one. Fight.
Oh no. Tried. Oh, what? I'll take that. It's fine. No, I tried to drive reversal.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, what? Oh, what?
Blanca wins.
I keep making the same that mistake. I keep thinking it's gonna knock down, but I forgot to change.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, what? Man, again, I tried to drive reversal. Oof. Dead.
Manon wins. Round one. Fight.
That's fine. What?
Blanca wins.
Okay, I'm gonna finish it off with Terry.
Terry.
Last one. Cool.
Round one. Fight.
I made that mistake. Should have done the hop.
Round two. Fight.
That's fine. Yo, what happened there? Is it me or did I get the slowdown?
Fight. Round. Fight.
Yo, only one killed? I thought I had to do the double past the wolf.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, my bad.
Round two. Fight.
Don't do that.
round. Fight.
That's fine if you spend over 2 because the scaling is quite high. Lock. Dude, why are you doing this?
Terry win. Round one. Fight.
Not bad. Are you okay?
Round two. Fight.
GG's.
Terry win. Ranked match.
Alright, you know what? That was actually the last one. But guys, much appreciated for tuning in. GG's. Mm.